TIFU by clapping during a funeral.
Time for a funny story. That time I accidentally clapped at funeral. I have Asperger's syndrome, which means I suck at social interactions and I have no sense of social cues and what to do. This can lead to problems now. My mom's boyfriend's dad died around a year ago. We knew it was coming. It was a sad time for him, but he took it like a champ. Now we have the funeral, and I'm sitting up front with him, my mom, brother, sister, and his 2 twin daughters. There's people speaking and all. Typical funeral. At the end of the first speech, I clap. Just a silent single clap at then, because after that one I realize, oh fuck, why isn't anyone else clapping? I turn to my mom and her boyfriend, and they are in tears, trying to hold back laughter. It was quite the funny scene. Nobody else noticed them, but they heard that single clap. I talked to them afterwards, and when they heard, they told me that they went like, "Ah fuck, we didn't tell JMAC 857 not to clap during a funeral." At the end, during my mom's boyfriend's darkest time, I made him laugh, and I managed to ease the atmosphere through me being an idiot and not knowing better. TLD, or I clapped after a person did a speech at a funeral and it brightened the mood. Sounds like you didn't foo at all. Laughing at a time like that can be a huge stress relief. Not quite a fuck up if you made a morning person laugh. Great write-up. For the record, I don't have any social problems usually. I have a problem not clapping at a funeral too. Lol. It's almost an ingrained thing to do after a speech of any kind. I typically have to remind myself before the service starts. I've also run into it at Orthodox church wedding services. I was stunned, as I had never been to a wedding where the audience didn't react to the finale. But I have discovered that it's better to check it first. Oh shit. Lol. Glad you can share. Great story. If it makes you feel any better, I did the same single clap at my grandfather's funeral sitting behind his widow. One of his good friends gave a lovely eulogy, and apparently I was on autopilot. My dad and sister almost peed themselves laughing. I was happy my awkward, embarrassing moment brought a little levity in an otherwise painfully serious ceremony. I've just laughed so much. Thanks for sharing. Asperger's here too. I would have done the same. You're absolutely fine and clearly a light in what can only be a pretty tough time for all involved. To add a tiny bit of comfort, when my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer and given weeks to live, I pointed to the hospital patient on her packet of tobacco and exclaimed, "Look mom, it's you." Without thinking, in the hospital, in front of the doctor, my mom cracked up. Instant classic. LMAO. Loved the story and have a quick similar one. When everybody lined up to say their condolences at the end of the funeral, I remember my dad sweating and was really nervous, and he walked up after everyone said the normal "I'm sorry for your loss ma'am," and my father walked up and went, congratulations, and walked off faster than I've ever seen with his head down, tears of joy. As a wise man once said, it's better to clap than to fap.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.